So, let's see what this does now then. Right, hello everybody. I'm hoping this works now. I do apologise. My stream, I believe it might have been due to my laptop overheating or something like that. But yeah, the stream just crashed. And there was nothing I could do about it, guys. I do apologise. The stream was crashing, not doing anything. It was total insanity. So, if I look at this set, I'm hoping that this works much better now. Yeah, I do apologise. Hello, Salos. I do apologise. I believe it might have been my laptop overheating. Because I didn't... Apart from... what was I saying? Apart from that, before we had that problem, we also had a problem with my capture card wouldn't work. My capture card would load up on my TV, but wouldn't load up on my laptop. Then we had that problem of the stream not starting, and then the internet just being shit. I think it was because my laptop overheated. So I've restarted it, guys, and hopefully this stream actually does something. But I've got a video idea for you guys. We've got a load of shit in here that we... Hold on a minute. Where's the nearest crafting table, do you think? There's no one on the world. There's no one on the world, so we might as well just leave that shulker box there. So there we go. I'm gonna go this way. Can turn all that into blocks. I have a build idea. Did I have a chest in here? I did. Let's get another one of these. I don't want to create a crafting table because we don't need to. There we go. Just give me a sec. Just want to get rid of something from my Discord server a minute. Just want to make sure that people can see that this is live because I feel I feel bad. I tried to get the stream to start and it just wouldn't start. I did feel bad anyway. I just can't work. I can't. As I was saying, guys, I can't work out what happened. The only thing I can think of was that my laptop overheated. So anyway, we're gonna park that, and we're gonna park that for now, and we're going to go up here, where we have slightly flattened it down over here. So swim across the river like this. I'm just going to refresh the screen a minute to see if anyone else has commented, because at the moment I can't see your guys' comments. Unless there is no comments, which there isn't, okay? Just making sure, because I had a moment a few years ago where a few months ago actually, I've had it a couple of times, where basically people's comments never appeared on my streams, and then I found out that people had commented and I wasn't seeing their comments, so better be safe. It's better to be safe than sorry. So going to head up here and going to leave that there. I'm now going to search around for One Piece. I'm going to be a member. Cool. Okay. Well, I will need those as well. Hello, Super Boris Warden Maya. I saw your comment this morning. On the other stream. I do apologise. The stream that you commented on this morning, I scheduled last night. I started that stream around 50 minutes ago, and it crashed because I think my TV overheated. Well, my laptop overheated, I mean. Okay, we've got a couple of bits of sandstone, which we're going to need that for a build idea of the future. So, I'm going to, rather than go straight to my chest room, I'm going to go and search around other parts of the world and see if we have any sandstone built up. Like, we used a lot of sandstone over there a few weeks ago. In Comic Con, the Cuphead show voice said there's going to be a Cuphead movie. Cool. Yeah. What was I going to say a sec? Well, that probably will happen nowadays. A lot of cartoon shows now make movies to capitalise on their popularity. A lot. It used to be more common. In fact, that used to be more common. You know, TV shows making films. In fact, there was a show called On the Buses. Have you guys ever heard of it? I'm going to say probably not. But well, yeah, that's probably. Well, alcohol would be 13, I think. Alcohol would be 13. I studied film, so I think alcohol would be 13. I don't know. It would be 12 in the UK because we don't have PG-13. In fact, we don't even have PG on 13. I have no idea what that is. I do know who David Krumholtz is. I don't know. I don't really like modern cartoons. I prefer some of the more like older cartoons. But I prefer live action. I think live action's cooler, personally. Live action's harder to shoot because with animation you don't with animation you don't have to worry about lighting. With like that style of animation, you don't have to worry about like lighting. You don't have to worry about lighting, like set design, how the set looks. Whereas with real filmmaking, like live action filmmaking, you've got to worry about so much more than just how the animation looks. I think it's a better art form, personally. Hello, Avocado. Welcome to the stream. Okay, right, so I am going to leave this here. I'm going to explain what I'm doing in a second. I'm searching around at the moment for sandstone. Just I'm not going to my house. I'm literally looking around here. I'm looking around builds like this at the moment. I'm going to build a building. I'm going to build my old Minecraft house as a build idea. And what do we have here then? We have bone blocks, sticks, That's where the signs go. Oh, there's none here. I do love this, though. What do you guys think? I do love this room. The detailing that we put in is amazing. Like, even the roof was designed to look royal. Right, so... Hello, Fox Aviation. Welcome to the stream. Right, I'm just going to quickly head this way, guys. I need to jump into this Minecraft bed, because it's nighttime again. Fantastic, so... I'm going to quickly head this way, then. And then we can worry about some other things. I want to head to that path over here. I want to head up over to here, over to the little harbour here. I then want to go up this little path here. Hello, Joe again. Yes, hello, Glowbeans. I'm convinced I know what it is. I'm totally convinced that it was because my laptop overheated. Guys, we were going to build a house right here. The house which we ended up building. The house that we ended up building over by my house, the little spruce one. This was where we planned to put it. If we were going to put it in a different spot at one point, we nearly put it there. If you want to know what I'm doing, I'm looking around for sandstone. So I intend to film the episode where we build my old survival house tomorrow, and it'll probably come out in like a week or two's time. So I'm just looking around to see if we've got any sandstone like lying about. I would imagine we've got some sandstone lying about here. We've only got 3 normal bits. And then the chiseled stuff, which we don't need the chiseled stuff. Hold on a minute. That's sand. So, gonna go this way now. Anyway, how are you, Glowbeans, by the way? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I apologize, guys. Just trying to... I hate when my streams go wrong. But I just couldn't believe how everything went wrong on that stream. Literally, when I started the stream, that little stream there, basically, if anything that could have gone wrong went wrong, which is just crazy to me. Oh, that's a painful one. But yeah, it's basically one of those guys. You name it, everything went wrong. Hello. I was convinced we had some like sandstone left over there. Give me 2 secs. I just want to mute the stream a sec because I need to quickly go and do something. I'm back. I realised I left the door open, so I thought I might close it quick. There we go. But yeah, like literally, I'm generally convinced it was because my laptop overheated. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna quickly head up to here. I'm just looking around for sandstone so that we can go back to where we're gonna build it and build it. Is Oscar the second here? Just give me a second. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I'm just going to quickly go and try and work out what I am doing. So, I just saw Oscar the Second in there. Yeah, Oscar the Second lives there. That's his house. I think we've got to go to the house now. Hello, the Lego animator. Welcome to the stream. What do you think of the new cushions? I gotta be honest, they look cool. But I love Minecraft, guys, but I would prefer them to add more than that they've announced so far. I'd love for them to, like, actually, you know, add some more to the biome. Like, look at this Minecraft world right here. Where's the animals? Animals hardly ever spawn in. Animals hardly ever spawn. So that's literally the thing. Animals hardly ever spawn. I think we need more diversity. We need more animals in Minecraft. We need the Minecraft world to actually feel like a world, but at the moment it doesn't feel like a world. There's not enough here for it to totally feel like a world. I'm just going to head back. I think that's where would have found sandstone. So let's just go head back. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, there we go. I'm back. Right. What I'm going to do is go this way. I just wanted to go around. I wanted to have a quick search around for sandstone because of a build. So, I'll tell you what, rather than go up the stairs and all that shit, I'm going to go through here. Because, shortcut. We did a shortcut through the around the snow area. Right, I'm going to quickly head towards here and just have a look if we can find anything here. Yeah, what do you guys think about the new items? So it'd be interesting though. I think the library in my house would look pretty cool with cushions, to be honest. But then I quite like the idea of the abandoned camps, I will admit. The abandoned campsites I quite like. But it stays on new marker and opens to turn the leaf litter and XP levels can make your armor stronger. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I think leaf litter actually looks cool. Leaf litter I think actually looks cool because you generally will see when you actually go out in. I wouldn't turn off the leaf litter because if you actually go out into a forest, you will see leaves on the floor. I think that adds a bit of effects, like especially if you're in the United Kingdom. If you go to the United Kingdom, literally every tree drops its leaves. So having like leaf litter makes sense because every tree in the UK, every tree. Legacy Console Edition. I'm gonna go and get sandstone now. I'm gonna go and get some sandstone and well, I don't think I don't think getting players to come back to Minecraft tends to be they need to stop adding all this stuff about story and they need to add stuff that makes the game better. Adding more and more adding more and more mobs is the same. I love Minecraft. I've loved Minecraft ever since I was 12. But the problem with Minecraft in the last few years has been they slowed down with updates, and then they started going really down the storyline route and making it about everybody, when rather than adding little things about little adventures, add more stuff to make you go on adventures. Hello, Skatepunk. Welcome to the stream. I just got home from work. Cool. Do you guys get what I mean? At Minecraft, you can get players coming back to Minecraft, but you need to make it so you can get people back on the game. You can make people get back on the game by actually adding stuff that they're going to want to see. Like the trial chambers was such a cool idea, but they should have added more to celebrate 15 years of Minecraft. They should have added like a new biome or something like that. They should have added a little bit more to celebrate 15 years of the most popular game in history. But what do you guys think? That would be interesting, Glow Beans, but then it would also be a little bit it would also be interesting because not every build does that. You got to think the pyramids of Giza. I had a conversation with a guy who was American on his stream, a guy that used to watch my streams. I had a conversation with him on something. And he basically, because America's a very modern country with like skyscrapers and everything, why do British people drive on the drive on the left? He said to me. I said because the roads were meant to be drove on the right because of horse and carts. He said, why don't you just knock down all the old buildings and then just rebuild it modern? But then there's no point. Some of those buildings some of those old buildings like Windsor Castle. Windsor Castle will live longer than most of those skyscrapers because these modern buildings aren't meant to be up forever, but those buildings were meant to last forever. If you get what I mean? A lot of older buildings were meant to survive. Like, for example, the pyramids of Giza. The pyramids of Giza will still be here in 100,000 years. They're strong enough. They are strong enough, and the way they were built means that because of how they were built, they will still be here in 100,000 years. Think about what they were made out of. They've used some, because of the building methods that the ancient Egyptians used, the pyramids of Giza will still be here in 100,000 years' time. Think about the way they built them. The way that they built those buildings means that they'll still be here in 100,000 years. But yeah, so like I don't agree with that, like buildings age and sort of crack. But I can see using copper because it makes beautiful spots of rust and decay. Then you can build a castle. Castles don't really decay. Because castles don't really decay, really. They just collapse. Well, if they're not maintained, but they last for a long time. Windsor Castle is the biggest castle in the world. It's the biggest castle in the world. Literally, if you've never seen an image of it, guys, it's huge. And it's also lived in because it's used by the British royal family at the weekends. It's the largest castle in the UK. It's also a museum. This parts of it is also a museum. There is bits that you can't go in which is like genuinely like the royal residence. But yeah, Windsor Castle is also a museum, and they have loads of stuff. Like I went to Windsor Castle, and literally there's something there which I think some of you guys might find this cool. I think everyone knows that answer. I hate Liverpool. Bad Grandpa. That's Jackass, isn't it? Yeah. I don't think I've watched Bad Grandpa. Actually, no, I think I might have done, actually. I have watched Bad Grandpa. Johnny Knoxville's just genius in that. Like, hi, I'm Ivan Cushman. I love it in the bloody, what's his name? I love it in Jackass Forever with the bit when he goes through the roof and the bloody, the young guy there. Why don't you like Liverpool? Because Everton and Liverpool are rivals, Skate Punk. They're literally like the most fierce rivals. Obviously, Everton and Liverpool hate each other, but the fans are like every Liverpool fan, every Everton fan has a Liverpool fan in the family. But yeah, literally like it's a very heated rivalry on the pitch. It's let me think of an example. I can't think of an American example. I can't think of an American example because I don't know half their MLS teams. But it would be like Everton, Liverpool. Well, Everton Liverpool's like a Protestant Catholic thing. Well, Everton has always been classed as the Catholic club, and Liverpool's also been thinged as a Protestant club, but it's not actually a religious thing. But literally, Everton and Liverpool come from the same thing. The only reason Liverpool exists is because Everton forced the chairman out. Everton and Liverpool started out as one club. Liverpool comes from the fact that Everton forced the owner out. The guy that was Everton's chairman at the time, he basically bought the land to the stadium and then would charge the club rent. And then because that they started falling out with the chairman, he started upping the rent. And Everton turned around and said, well, we're not paying £400 a week for a football stadium. So they turned around, they moved away and they built their own. Liverpool didn't exist until Everton moved out of Anfield. So yeah, of course I love Everton. I mean, Everton's my team. So yeah, that's why I don't like Liverpool. Liverpool are the noisy neighbours. They're the turd that doesn't flush. And there's a real funny film actually. It's called Reds versus Blues: The Ballad of Dixie and Kenny. It's about an Everton fan and a Liverpool fan, and they hate each other. And they that the whole film's about they're just trying to annoy each other. Can we annoy him back? Can we annoy him back? And obviously doing this. I'll do the this guy says it. We'll annoy him back later when you've settled in. Great film. Yeah. Of course, I like Everton more. I don't like Liverpool. But there's a reason, because Liverpool always somehow score a late winner against Everton, and it's always like a dodgy one. I was really unhappy in the Merseyside derby last season. Liverpool scored a late winner at Everton's new home to win the first one at their new Everton's new stadium. But they scored really, really late. And what really annoyed me was the fact that I think the Liverpool defender barges an Everton player out of the way and gives him an elbow and then jumps up for the header. But, you know, VAR doesn't get involved if you're not a team in red. Or you're not a team in light blue. Hello, Marlon. Welcome to the stream. Sorry about my side rant. What was I saying? I actually came over here to put some sandstone in here because I've got a build idea. Oh, Decepted, if you're in the stream, I had a really weird time. The stream crashed. My laptop overheated. When I started the stream at 6 o'clock, like I scheduled it to, and then suddenly the stream crashed. Basically, the stream said it was live. Then OBS said the stream was live. YouTube said it wasn't, and then it was 6 minutes of not knowing whether the stream was live. Then it suddenly started, and then everything just crashed. Basically, we were going 2 or 3 minutes, and it was just cutting in and out. Eventually, I ended the stream, turned my laptop off for 20 minutes, and now we're fine. But if you're still here, Skatepunk, it's kind of like Newcastle and Sunderland. If you support Newcastle, you hate Sunderland. If you support Newcastle, if you support Sunderland, you hate Newcastle. In fact, that's a more fierce rivalry. In fact, this is how fierce of a rivalry Everton and Liverpool is. That one of Liverpool's former football managers said if Everton played in his garden, he'd close the curtains. Which is a bloody... In fact, one of Liverpool's former managers called Everton a small club on live telly. And then years later, he became the Everton manager. So obviously that was a bit of a... He had to try and backtrack that statement after saying that. Small club. He called him a small club. And then he had to try and backtrack that statement. Oh, he had to Rafa Benitez had to backtrack that statement, guys, because he turned around and said Everton was a small club, and then years later he became the first manager in 130 years to cross the Merseyside, to cross Stanley Park, and then managed Everton. Didn't last very long. I actually thought he'd have been a good manager. I thought he was good. But half its players got injured, and we had no money. Congratulations. He ended up getting sacked after 6 months. I did feel bad though. I actually thought he'd turn it around, and it was just could not sign players. It's gone quiet in the stream. Come on, everybody. Go on, Joe, my man. Yeah. So that was a Discord comment I just got. But yeah, literally, like, I don't even know what I'm doing now. I should probably be getting some more sandstone to prepare. Actually, should we go and do some planning? Should I show you guys how I plan a YouTube video? Do you guys want to see that? How I plan a YouTube video? Right, okay. Let's go to the old copy of Survival Legacy from like 2016. And we're going to do some numberings. Pardon me. None of you heard that on mic, did you? I'm going to show you guys how I plan a YouTube video. This is an old copy of my world from 2016. So I was like, I don't know, 13 when I made this. Actually, no, I might have been 14, actually. This is a copy from like late 2016, possibly December. Just going to go to sleep here a minute. So I thought it would be lovely. To basically build my old sandstone house, because this world is 10 years old, literally just under a month, at the end of August. So I might build this backwards. I don't know what I'm going to build. I'm going to build all of this. All of this is being built. It's going to be for a video. This might be like a couple of episodes in building. And you guys can learn how my spelling is shit. I couldn't spell secret. Enchanted golden apple. Secret, do not touch. I couldn't spell secret. Okay. So we will even have to put this lake in. This lake here is going to have to go in because there's glass on both sides. In fact, I can show you guys some stuff. This lake is still here. That build's still there. That pen is still there. This is still here. This has been moved, but is still here. And the little house behind here is no longer here anymore. There used to be this did used to be a dark oak forest, which if you guys were to put this world into, if you guys were to backtrack to 2016 and put this seed in, you'd get the same shit. Unfortunately, if you put this seed in now, you get a woodland mansion right there. So, right, let's get to do some planning, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4. My count is shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19. So hold on, 19 then. We need to go, so exit without saving, because I don't want to save. So somebody write in the word 19. Right, the word 19. So what I'm doing is right, so I've got some torches on me. Unfortunately, we went on walkies when we were talking about football. So I'm gonna have to go all the way back over to here and then jump over onto the mountain there. So I'm gonna go this way because literally, like, I can dodge everything out. So that build is 19. Oh my god, these villagers have actually decided to move around a bit. Cool. Right, so is it becoming nighttime or daytime? It's becoming nighttime. One. Oh, it's there. Okay, 1, 2, 4. So hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then I know that it comes out one here. I know it comes out one there. So now I've got to go back and can't spell. I just put everything crashed, but I've spelt crashed with 2 S's because I'm a pineapple. There's a lot of people watching this stream right now, like, but I'm all here for it. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. That's amazing. Oh my god, I'm sweating like a dog. Oh, it's hot. Right, so I just want to quickly check what this stream's doing in a minute. But we're gonna have to rush all the way back over here a sec. Now we can go from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so 7, then 12. Okay, that's good. Now let's just save this. No, I don't want to enable that, but we're going to save this so I can be back here. Right, exit without saving, and then we can go back and do that. So I know exactly what I need to do now to expand this build a bit. There we go. If you've just joined, I'm currently planning to rebuild this old build from 2016, so I'm just marking out how big it is. Okay, right, where is it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay, so then this was. Did I say 12, guys? Did we say it was 12 long here? I've totally forgot. Did we say it was 12? I think we said it was 12, didn't we? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we did. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my god, this is barely going to fit. Now, we can journey back to the copy again, and we can have a look what we need to have a look at. So we can have a look now and just see what we need to quickly take a peek at. So we can have a look now. So, okay. We're not going to add that because that shouldn't be there. I think I put that there accidentally recently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that's 7 again. Okay, so yeah. Okay, we got this. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we gotta go another 10. So 7, then 10. Okay. Quick without saving. And now we can go to back. We can go back to here, and go 7. Then we go 10. I actually don't know whether we've got enough space to basically do this here. Hold on, we might do actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's 10 actually. Because we didn't start from that block, did we? We started from here. So it would be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This will just fit. This actually will fit, surprisingly. I don't know how, but it will. So, I have absolutely no idea how this is going to fit, but how this will fit, how this is fit, but we did that, right? 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, we were right. We'd have had it wrong if we did that. And then, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we go back down 10. Okay. We've got this, guys. We've got this, we've got this, we've got this. Exit without saving. So it's 10 along. And then, actually, no, let's just do that. Let's just go do it a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, it's 10, 10, 10. Okay. We've got this. So yeah, this is how I plan a YouTube video. If I'm designing something that if I'm building something that I've already designed in like an ideas world, I have to mark out with the torches about how long it will be. It's 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. And then, wow, then it all lines up to here, really. This is how I would plan a video, guys. This is how I would plan a video. We are going to need the space. We are going to need some sort of space to... Luckily, we are going to need some sort of space to do the underground stuff. But I think we've got enough. I think we've got enough room. I think we've got enough room to be able to do the underground stuff. In fact, there's actually a room that we will have to rebuild from the. There's a room that we've got in the current house that basically was part of this house. So literally, I'm wondering if we push this hill back, whether we could move it back a bit. But if we push this hill back, because I'm just thinking at the moment, like this mountain actually gets bigger in the corner here. There we go. I like this shovel, but I've got an idea this shovel is probably going to break. It's most likely going to break in a second. If it doesn't break, I'm going to be thinking gobsmacked. Anyway, right. Oh, wrong pickaxe. I was going to use the silk touch, but who gives a shit? Let's just quickly go and grab some dirt and repair this a set. I'm just thinking maybe we bring it... I don't know yet. But I'm just thinking whether we bring it forward. If we bring it forward slightly, we then don't have to worry about, oh, this is barely going to fit. So, going to go and say, let's bring it forward. Yeah, let's move this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. One, two, 1, 2, 3 was it? So yeah, it'd be like a 5 thing between. So it'd be like there. So now we move this one. So each one is going to be moved 3. So this one here will be moved to there. No. 3. What have I done here? I can't work out what I've done now. Oh, that's the back. It's the back, yeah. Okay, good. This comes to here. No, it comes to there. So that's 3. Yes. One, 2, 3, and then is that? I think this lines up, doesn't it? That lines up there. Then this one comes to here. These can be broken. Oh bollocks! I've made a mistake now. I can't tell. Ah, these. Okay, now this one goes here. Then you've got 3 there. Yeah. So now we can break that. And the reason these are here is to show where it needs to go. So yeah, that's what we've done. We've brought it 3 blocks closer each side. So it's going to actually be on here. There we go. So now, actually, we're gonna have to do this anyway. Flatten this up a little, trim, because this is where the door is. Well, it's where one of the doors are. With the old house, there was 2 doors. There was 2 entrances into the house. Actually, no, there was actually 3. Saying that, there was 3. You could get in from this side, you can get in from that side, and you can get in from the side there. All this cobblestone that we get from here, we can take this to like the I don't know where we can take it. We can take this to the cobblestone room. That's what I meant to say, the cobblestone room. We can take it to the cobblestone room and just do something with it. I don't know, make a cobblestone. Why don't we make a cobblestone house in a minute out of what? Why don't we make a house in a minute out of whatever I've got in my inventory? Ooh, pardon me. Sorry, I had some sort of caramel ice cream earlier on. It's I can smell it. Right, anyway. So let's just quickly go and fill this as much dirt in as possible right here. That's great, I think. Ooh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. So we've got the really old 2016 house. We're going to have the newer 2016 house here. And the reason I wanted it here was because from here you can see the old belt. You can see from here you can see the old house, the new house. The new house can look at the old house, and I just think it's a really cool idea. But it might not be, but I think it's cool. So that's what I'm gonna do. And we're even gonna build the old. We're even gonna build the underground bit as well because. Oh, right then. Let's just go take some of this, put some of that there. There you go, guys. I suppose we could get rid of this, isn't it? We could get rid of the burger. There we go. I'm quite happy with that, actually. This is how I plan a video, guys. This is generally how I plan a video. We've finished planning the video now because I know everything. I know everything else that I need. I just tell you what we could do though. Saying that, this shulker box that I've been lugging around, we could actually do something quite useful with it. We're gonna need stone bricks. We are gonna need stone bricks, so I've got the materials to use to make stone. We might as well recycle what we might as well do some recycling and actually use some of the shit that we have gathered. Yeah, the reason I use torches, guys, is you can see them. We could have marked it out with sandstone, which probably would have been a much better idea, but in fact, that old house doesn't look as big. It don't look as big like this. But this old house, it don't look as big. I suppose it probably will look big when we build it. When we build it, it probably will look big, but it doesn't look big right now because we haven't built it yet. I still think we're going to need some more sandstone, so I might go and... everyone that's watching this stream right now, what do you guys think? Should I do... How would you want me to shoot this video? Would you guys want me to just stick background music over us building that? Or just do genuine commentary over it? Because I'm thinking... Do you guys want it really in depth on how to build that? Or do you guys want me to just put background music over it? What do you guys think? Tough crowd, tough crowd. Joking. Oh god, my nose. Sorry, my nose is really itchy today. Sandstone. There we go. we're going to do that. In fact, it's been quite quiet for the last 20 minutes, to be honest. I've gathered a couple more bits of sandstone, and I've gone out the wrong door. Let's go out the back door. It might actually make sense. So, what I'm going to do, guys, is give me a sec. Right. I'm just going to quickly, just want to check a setting a second. I just want to make sure this stream is not like laggy or anything. Because it does annoy me when these streams go really laggy. Especially after what happened earlier on. Like, it went really, really laggy. Who was England's MVP? Do you mean... well, I suppose America... Do America use MVP? Well, we don't use MVP. I know it's called Most Valuable Player. We just call it Player of the Tournament. Jude Bellingham's an interesting one. I like him now, but initially when he burst onto the scene, I just thought he was a washed up load of shit. Like, that's just my opinion. Initially, I just didn't think he was good. I'll be honest, initially I just thought he was shit. And I just thought he was just there because, oh wait, there's a spot available. But I actually thought the player of the tournament was... Well, obviously Bellingham was up there because he came in with crucial goals. But I actually thought that Gordon was pretty good. Anthony Gordon was probably the best player in my eyes. He came on. Without him, we would have lost to Congo. He came on and he changed the game. He got 2 assists in 10 minutes. Sorry, it's something stuck in my throat. A bit of hair or something. You know, most people will say, well, Harry Kane scored 2 goals against Congo, but it was Anthony Gordon that came in and put the cross in twice. And then Anthony Gordon obviously got the penalty against he got the penalty against Mexico, which we ended up beating Mexico. But he also was the one to score against Argentina. I think it was Anthony Gordon, personally. I think Jude Bellingham was great at the World Cup, but there was a few games when he just disappeared. Like against Argentina, he just disappeared. Bellingham, to be honest, wasn't doing very well up until he scored those 2 goals versus... Bellingham weren't doing that well at the World Cup until he came on and scored those 2 goals versus Norway and 2 goals versus Mexico. But he's a good player. Initially, when he burst out onto the scene, I didn't think he was that good. Which my reasoning is, I didn't think he was that good for Dortmund. Let's look at Bellingham's statistics a minute. Just his statistics weren't like too good. This was it. With Dortmund, he bagged 12 goals and he bagged 12 goals in 92 matches. So when obviously seeing his statistics there, I was like, well, when he burst out onto the scene, I was like, I didn't think he was that good. But I will say though, in his first 2 seasons at Dortmund, he only had 4 league goals from 60 games. Just give me a sec, that hair come out of my mouth. There we go. But yeah, I don't know, he's both good players. I like Mbappe. Mbappe obviously is a good player. But I will say though, he's a bit like Ronaldo. Like there are games, he's a bit like how Ronaldo was. There are games when he just disappears. It's the same as actually against Spain, against Spain and England. Against Spain and England in the first half, he was practically he was practically non-existent. Both good players though. Even best players have their off games. That is true. It'd be interesting to see though. Mbappe's getting on now. Like Mbappe's never really been out injured. Mbappe's a little bit like Messi. Messi's just never really got injured. I mean, Mbappe though was better for PSG than he was for Real Madrid. With PSG, he got something like 162 and 178 or something like that. It was something. His record with PSG was ridiculous, but I will stress that PSG are the only good team in France. PSG have won the league the last like 15 years or something like that. Yeah, 162 and 178. That's ironic. He's bagged 56 and 60. He's bagged 56 and 65 games for Real Madrid. If you switch 56, it becomes 65. If you switch 65, it becomes 56. I like that's pretty funny. But yeah, I didn't like the control he had at PSG though. In his final year, he had too much control. Uh, yeah, it PSG got him to extend his contract, and they Mbappe got £4 million a week, and basically he got £100 million for signing the contract. Where was the contract that they gave him? And it was something silly like they gave him some they got a contract. They gave him a new contract, and it was something ridiculous. He had like control over something crazy. Director of football. They gave him something. His contract. When he renewed his contract, they when they renewed Mbappe's contract, he had something ridiculous in his contract that basically I think he had say over transfer signings. I think he had some sort of say over the transfers that players that they sign, which is ridiculous for a player. In fact, they tried to force him to sign a new contract. Do you think Messi's lost his touch? That's an interesting question. Well, he's getting on though. Like most players, he's at the end of his career. 15 years ago, 20, 14 years ago, like he was scoring unbelievably. He was bagging like 50, 60 goals a season. And that was in Europe, which Messi can continue playing in the MLS because, no offense, the MLS isn't exactly the most pro league in the world. It might be a pro league in the future, but it's still a league at the moment where basically players go there to have one last paycheck, because it's the league, it's the retirement league, as we've always called it. We in Europe they call the MLS the retirement league, the player where Europe's players go to have a couple more seasons when they can no longer play in Europe because of how competitive Europe is. Yeah, and what European football is. Like Messi would not be able to play in the Prem because the English Premier League is very fast paced, very intense. He might be able to play in like the Spanish league where it's not as intense. But the English and the Italian leagues are very, very very fast. Member for 8 months as a member. I didn't realize it was. I didn't realize I launched 8 months. In fact, I actually launched the Minecraft. I actually launched the Minecraft one like nearly a year ago now. To be honest, that would be November, I think. The Minecraft Realm membership I launched in November. Actually, no, I did delete it at one point. I did delete it and remake it because I tried to slash the price a bit. Oh, that was... I streamed that the other day. I streamed that Sunday, and somebody went through and set everything on fire. And it was like a chain of events. Somebody set the house on fire, but because the house is made of wood, it set the path on fire. It then went and set all the mini games. It set most of the town on fire as well, which is just crazy. There's so many people watching this stream. There's like 13, 14 people watching it. It's crazy. Thank you everyone for watching this stream today. Oh my god, it's so warm. Yeah, thank you for purchasing the membership, and I really appreciate it. And 8 months is crazy. I think you're the first person to have it 8 months. I think it was 2024. Maybe. I remember seeing you in the stream in like early 2025, and then I didn't see you in the streams for a bit, and then it was like March, I think. I remember that because I mentioned something about film. I think I went to see a film in the cinema, and I mentioned it on stream. And then it started a 4-hour conversation in the stream with everyone talking about film. Which... it's amazing. I have got some podcast episodes to do, but I need to do another podcast ep. I haven't shot one in like 2 weeks because I just have had so much to do. I want to do one on Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey because I watched that 2 weeks ago, and literally... I actually really enjoyed it, guys. There were some parts of that film. There were some scenes in that film. There were some scenes in that film with some of the effects that I was like, how is that not CGI? And it's not CGI. There's generally a scene with a giant, and I could not believe that it wasn't CGI. There's a scene with a giant, and then there's a scene with people getting turned into pigs, and I could not believe that wasn't CGI, and that it was actually a real visual effect that was generally on set. I just couldn't believe it. It was such an it was immaculately shot. What's the last film everyone watched out of curiosity? I can say I watched Zulu last night because Zulu was on Amazon. Zulu was on Amazon Prime last night, so I watched that. Michael Caine's first film. He's only about 30 in this film. So you guys can see how long ago it was. Speeder, I do remember you, Speeder. Of course I do. Welcome back. Yeah. Yeah, because you said something about a film. Actually, I remember this. Harry Kane. But Harry Kane's been around and done it for a lot longer. You know, Harry Kane is a really good striker. Harry Kane is a great striker. You know, Harry Kane's been around for years. He's been around for the last 12 years. Like he scored two. He's the second highest goal scorer in the English Premier League with 213. He's not the second highest in the history of English football because there's players that scored more goals. Everton's Dixie Dean is up there. He bagged 383 goals for Everton. He bagged 300 and something goals in the league. You should just. How are you today? I'm great. How are you? Yeah, saying that when you said about like film class, I'm in a film. I'm in like a filmmaking Discord server, and I think I saw a comment from you in there. We both share like film right in Minecraft. Yeah. I mean, football has been one of my things for years, though. I mean, I love football. I mean, I've supported Everton all my life, but I only really started watching it properly like when I was like 13, 14. Which I tried to watch as many of Everton's games last season as I could, but I missed one. I missed half of the Merseyside derby, Everton versus Liverpool, because I went on holiday. Yes, I'm going to film this with Sarah. Yeah, I don't know which one it was, but I remember you saying something about a film because it popped up in one of the film bits. Might be this one. Let's find out. Pass us this one down here instead. It's one of them. I don't know. There was a random film thing. I just remember seeing something. Who's my favorite director? I'm typing whilst riding my e-bike. Frosted, you're like 18. Why are you using an e-bike? Like, come on, at least pedal. I've never understood e-bikes, guys. Like, hello, Tunic. There's so many people. Yeah, it's been many people on this stream. It's been wonderful. I don't get why you'd ride in. I don't get people that ride e-bikes when they're young. Like, I get it if you're an older person and you want to go out, and obviously, but why would you need an e-bike when you're like young? I mean, e-bikes when you don't have to pedal as much, but when you're young, like, why not just go pedal the bike? I don't know. I've never understood e-bikes. I'm not 18, bro. Oh, younger then. I've had somebody. I've had somebody else. I had somebody else with a similar name, and I think they were 18, and they said something similar. I'm like 13. Why are you using an e-bike at 13? Like, at least pedal. I've never understood why people use e-bikes when they're really young. I just don't get it. I can understand. I can understand older people using them, and they just want to get out, like people in like the late 60s, 70s. It's so fun. It's just a bike. It's just a bike with pedals and a motor on the back. I don't understand it. Like I think if you're under 60 and use an e-bike, it's just lazy. That's just my opinion though. I think if you use an e-bike and you're young, like why? Well, you might as well just go use an actual bike, like pedal it. I find it more impressive if you use like. I think it's more impressive if you use a regular bike because you've actually got to look. You've actually got to push yourself. Do you get what I mean? Do you guys get what I mean? Who's my favourite film director? Yeah. I've just never understood the e-bikes. Like, I can understand if you're like an older person, obviously, you just want to get out more. You just want to get out. You just want to get out a bit. Like you're like in the 60s, 70s, you're retired, and you can't. You're not as mobile. But I've never understood why young people use e-bikes. It's like it's kind of lazy. It's kind of like a motorbike, really. It's like a motorbike but you pedal it, but it's still got a motor on the back. But I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. Might be that I prefer actually, going using bikes to exercise. But I will say though, use it here to the store and stuff with no pedals, so it's not an e-bike. That's a motorbike. If it's got no pedals, it's a motorbike, isn't it? I swear e-bikes are the ones which has to have pedals. So that would be more of a motorbike. I don't know. I thought e-bikes had pedals. That's the difference between an e-bike and a motorbike. An e-bike has pedals. Yeah. Who's my favorite director? Don't have one, but I love Steven Spielberg. I love Christopher Nolan. I will say I've liked a few of Alfonso Cuarón's. Well, e-bikes are not really motorbikes, but they're like a bike that you'd pedal. They're like pedal bikes, except they have pedals on it. But let me just I'm gonna Google the definition. E-bike. Well, e-bikes they're basically they're a regular bike, but they've got a built-in motor and a rechargeable battery. It's basically to help you move. You can still pedal like it's a normal bike, but the motor gives you extra power to go up hills and ride long distances easier, which I find that lazy personally. I sort of find it lazy. I sort of find it lazy. Like it's basically a bike, but they've designed it so it just makes it easier. Yeah, I find it lazy though. That's just my preference. Hello, Pixel. Welcome to the stream. But the reason I say that is I went on an 11-mile walk the other night and I did it in 3.5 hours. I did it last Friday, and I saw these young guys come past. They might have been the same age as me, but maybe a little bit younger, maybe slightly older. And they were all on e-bikes, and they were all like they weren't so like overweight or anything. They were all like pretty agile, like fit as can be. But I'm like, why would you use an e-bike? And they were all using e-bikes. I'm like, why not just use a regular bike and actually put the effort in? Well, that's a dirt bike. A dirt bike is literally like it's just a bike. But yeah, I don't get e-bikes. I understand them from like older people that aren't as mobile and just want to get out more. That want to get out. But I don't understand why young people use them. It's like I just see it as like a lazy option. Oh, I don't want to pedal as much today. Well, if you don't want to pedal as much, why don't you just go down a long hill? Like literally, I went down a hill once on like a cycle track near my house, and there's a hill that's really steep. It's really steep and it's really like flat. So basically, I clocked up to about 45 miles an hour on this bike, and I didn't even put my feet on the pedals. I was just like, just, and then I went down a hill once on a scout bike ride, and I crashed into a tree. I went about 30 feet in the air and then slammed into the floor, and landed on my front. It was fun. Yeah, let me just put my headphones on. Thanks, Decepted. This stream's been crazy. I'm not sure whether it's you put my stream in your Discord server, but I've had like 15 people watching for the last hour. It's amazing. So, I will join the Discord VC. Actually, just give me 2 secs. I need to mute the sound on my laptop on this stream, then turn the VC, then turn the sound on. Because, or I won't be able to hear anything. I'm here. God is here. It's probably a good thing he's gone, to be honest. I gotta go. Have a good rest of your day, Frostified. I mean, it's probably a good thing he's gone. Like, what did he do? What did he do other than moan every time anyone spoke, and then basically feed all shits to the other people? So it's probably a good thing he's gone. Like, he wasn't really contributing much, was he? Some old guy's chasing me. Bloody hell. I just got a Whopper from Burger King. Cool. Yeah. I mean, right. But it's... I should actually go into context. Basically, a snake left Deceptive's Discord server, and I'm basically saying it's no shit off anyone's boots, and that we shouldn't really give a shit. Nah, it's just a viper out of the nest, really, isn't it? It's like yeah, it's like 3 weeks ago. It must have been 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. But I also found him weird. Like, he said some... He always said some stuff which was weird and, like, questionable. That's kind of funny. What's my favourite film director? Don't really have one. But Christopher Nolan's up there. Spielberg. I really like Alfonso Cuarón's films. I love that. I love that video. Yeah, I do know what you're on about. Somebody told me he was dead. As you can see, as you can see, I'm not dead. I'm very much alive, and I'm really proud of you. Oh, I like that. Have you ever seen the other one about the woman in America? She basically was saying that she had contact with like dead girls, and you said that she's dead, and that she went, well, but that's me. And the news presenter went, that's me. And he went, you're not dead. She went, you're not dead. He goes, as you can see, I'm right here. But yeah, I love too many different film directors to say that I've got a favourite. Yeah, he's up there. I love Christopher Nolan's work. Alfonso Cuarón's up there. I really love Children of Men, and then Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban is one of his best films. Yeah. His films are quite explosive. His films are quite explosive. And it ended in a cave. That's what I said about. Drama! Oh, the drama! Hmm. But yeah, there's only one reason that Ollie knew about that. The power compulsory. So what did he do? Did he turn around and use? Did he turn around and use that to get it out of camp? The power of I use my power to compel you to tell the truth. He became Wonder Woman. He's got the lasso of truth. Wonder Woman. I could have got a puncher this morning. I stepped on a screwdriver. I stepped on a screw. I stepped on a screw this morning, like like a metal screw. I just, yeah, I nearly had a punch. I was joking. I nearly had a. That's funny. Hello, Malik. Welcome to the stream. No, I said I had a I could have had a puncture. I was joking, but I was joking that I said no. I said I could have had a puncture from a screw. I stepped on one. I was joking that I'm inflatable. What do you mean? I didn't say I stepped on a. I didn't say I stepped on a screwdriver. I said I stepped on a screw. Why do you sound sick? I'm not sick. Why do you sound sick? I'm not sick. Yeah, not sick. I'm totally fine. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not sick. I'm literally as right as rain. I'm as healthy as a horse. That's a great one. I like that. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm 100% fine. I'm not ill. I just got a bit of an itchy nose because my hay fever has been making my nose itch. But I'm perfectly fine. I sound fine. I feel fine. You sound different. You sound different. How? I don't sound different. Is it maybe? Oh, maybe it's that noise, guys, was because Decepted said something in his Discord server in my ear, and basically it made me laugh. High fever. Yeah, I have got high fever. I'm always not 100%. Well, no, I'm 100%. It's making my nose itch. But I don't say I sound exactly the same as I always do. In fact, this is my actual voice, and if I'm doing some videos, I might go a little bit higher, but I actually sound perfectly fine. This is how I sound. I always sound depressed. I'm joking. I sound the same way I always do. This stream is crazy. There's so many people on it. It's 14 now. Are you depressed? No, I was joking. I said I was, because my... No. Am I online at the moment? No, but I could go online. Of course you can. I didn't. I said of course you can. Oh. I've just got an email. I got an email from EA Sports. It's from the desk of Kylian Mbappe. So is Kylian Mbappe now the head of FIFA or something? What? Why can't I see anyone else's chats? Yeah. No, but they've also put up. They've also selling stakes. Apparently, they're selling stakes in the World Cup, and that's... I don't know really, but money, 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 money. Oh, you've changed the name. I have no idea where you... Well, you're probably in the house because that's where you were last week. Actually, no, you might be in the minigame area. Your love garden still exists. Oh, the mountain house. I know where you are. I know where you are. You're literally behind the snow. You're behind the snowman, yeah. Yeah. You'll be behind the snowman. I'm gonna take those because I might need these. Said hi. Yeah, you can't see anyone else's chats because nobody else has said hi. Nobody else has commented in a while, Malik. It's been a little quiet, but it's lovely. There's a lot of people watching though, which is just, you know, just... Oh, I saw about this. What was it? Was it in support or was it against? I'm talking to Decepted in his Discord, VC. But I always keep the VC mute. I always keep my desktop audio muted, so because the last time he played like a noise, and it basically caused me to have to delete the stream. Well, not that exactly. What exactly? What orange thing? It's a desert. It's a desert well. It's a desert well. You know the desert well. It's a desert well. You know the desert wells, but I made one out of red sandstone as a joke. I made a desert well out of, and then I made another one. I made a real one, what they actually look like, and then I made my own. It's a desert well. It's IP. Hello, Total ZJ. It's Legacy Console Edition. It's not a server, I'm afraid. That's been there for years. The desert well here has been there for years. It's under here. It's under here. There you go. It's there. 8 or 9. I couldn't get rid of it. I couldn't get rid of it, which is why I've tried. Believe me, I've tried to break the glitch bedrock, and I couldn't do it. So I've just left. I left it there for years with a sign. This block is here due to Captain's foolishness, but I'd never. Well, it's still there. It's just. Perhaps I should put the sign back. I thought I saw something. This is part of the oak house, the original oak house. Yeah, for obviously when I took down the old house, I must have accidentally left that block. Because obviously this stone here is part of the original yeah, you go under here. You go into the old, that's the old what do you call it? That's the old who's that? It's decepted, glow beans. It's decepted. You can do what? Yeah. I haven't got any birch on me. I got some birch wood. I got some birch wood in a shulker box, but unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately, I left the birch in a shulker box where I'm going to build the old sandstone house. In the birch chest, yeah. It'd be over here. Wrong chest. Oh, no, there's not. There is. There's birch logs over here. There you go, 28. Bro, I'm jealous. Wish I had the Switch edition. Yeah, Deceptor's had it for years. He's contribute. You're gonna build a room. Actually, leave those. Leave. They're here. There's loads here, all in the sign. The ones in there, the ones in here are for a build I got an idea of doing. Oh, the one, yeah, I used to be the old spare bedroom, but I've moved the spare bedroom to over here. In fact, you could probably make an underground here. There's literally nothing here apart from the staircase. You could literally make an underground room here. There's literally nothing underneath this floor. It's basically both of yours would. Technically, yeah, he has contributed quite a bit. Actually, a lot of the house, well, I have built loads of the, but most of the new house you filled in. There's some rooms I can't even go into. I don't know. I think it looks. I don't know. I think it looks good, but it might just be my TV. I don't know. I bought a new TV a couple of months ago, so. Hold on. You just found your way into here. That's kind of cool. That is. You could do, yeah. Actually, have you seen this bit? Hold on. It's the old doorway here. Right here is the old, where the old door for the old house used to be, the old bedroom. The door used to be right there for my old bedroom. I dug it out last year. This would have been the old nether room. I forgot about that shulker box. I'm going to quickly go and repair my shovel because my shovel is almost broken. If I can't... Oh my god, I can repair that totally with just 4 enchantment levels. It's kind of funny though. Tell, should do something here really. Yeah, he's not. That is right. He's not going to accept his apology if he's going to do stuff like that. Like, oh no, I had a guy in my college class. He literally turned around and told us that £1 million is not a lot of money, and we were like, well, I said £1 million. You know, £1 million is a lot of money when you don't have it. That is true. Actually, that is true. I mean, if the funny thing about Freddo chocolate bars is that, you know, when we were younger, literally they were literally like a pence. Oh no, I meant to say 5p. They were like 5-10 pence, and now. Where's that chest gone? I don't know. Sometimes he's. Hello. Thanks. No, I. Now, when people used to mock me in school, I used to say thank you, and then they used to be sat there like, he just mocks you. I'm like, who gives a shit? I did get the last laugh actually, which was hilarious. One guy bullied me. No, one guy bullied me in school, and now he doesn't. One guy bullied me in school. He basically treated me like shit, and now he's got mental health problems, and basically Yeah, guy in my school year bullied me and now he doesn't leave the house. So I won. You name it, he did it. Basically, what I'm doing in a minute, I'm just going to mute myself a sec. Decepted server. Basically, I'm just going to make a bit of a. I'm going to make a bit of a corridor here. Now I'm scared to bully Joe. Now I got bullied horribly though. I got bullied horribly, and the reason I said I had the last laugh was because the guy that bullied me basically, since he left school, he's now basically doesn't even leave the house. That's why I jokingly said I won, because I'm totally fine, and this guy that was horrid to me, basically, calm as a bitch. He was horrible to people, and now he can't leave the house. So, you know, he's probably dead now, but he's not dead. But he's not dead. But you know, that's the greatest statement. That's the greatest statement ever. That's like the one when you said he's not even active on Discord. I said, well, he's never been active in general. I thought he already did. I thought he already did. Oh, that's the joke I made, wasn't it? Jokingly. That's a joke I made jokingly. I turned around and said he probably needed a flashlight and torch. What's there? It's not shit. It's lovely. Some people say bullying is good. Yeah, most of the people that say bullying is good has never actually been bullied. Most of the people that say bullying is good have never actually been bullied, though. Decepted doesn't like my staircase. Hello, Christian Gamer. Welcome to the stream. I'm just working on the downstairs bit here. I've decided to make this staircase here look a bit more natural. Joe uses calmer and wits. Hello, Pickles. Welcome to the stream. Well, he'd get loads of... He would get loads of muscle, but he'd probably have saggy skin as well. That's funny. Who is Pickles? Pickles. Pickles has changed their name since the last time they were in the stream. An OG mod. Yeah. I'm turning this room into something. I don't need. I don't need the gym. I'm pretty strong enough. Tell you what, actually, when I bought my new desk, when I bought my new TV stand, I carried the 45 kg box up under one arm. I was just like, yep, right, it's coming up. Yeah. Nah, that's just gay. Probably not. Joking. Just... Right, now you're gonna... What type of mods do you like? If you like magic mods, iron spells, spell books is for you. I have no idea. I mean, you could use him as an exercise equipment. Like he's literally the homemade punch bag. Would you say I'm active? Um, yeah. The reason I was joking, about active is we got a guy in. We've got a guy in my friend's Discord server. Basically, he's fallen out with everybody, and we were saying there's no love lost. Like he wasn't active, but the guy was like really big, really overweight. And I was saying, well, he was never active in the first place. I was joking, guys. Like I wouldn't mock someone for being overweight. But I was joking. There we go. Sorry, I was laughing at what was said in Decepted's Discord server. Oh yeah, I do know him. No, I'm still streaming, which is why I muted the mic so I could just like read comments out. Oh, cool. Just trying to work out this guy's set. No, Pickles, I'm actually playing the Legacy version right now. They recently installed a flock camera. What's a flock camera, out of curiosity? Tell you what. Why do pickaxes have lightning? That's because it's the name of the pickaxe. I named the pickaxes. These pickaxes I have given names over the years. What's this? Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. Just trying to work out here. But about Bedrock, you're not honest, so a person walk around onto a room. Yeah, to answer your question, sorry, Pickles. Yeah, my friend's on my world right now. Decepted has the Switch edition of Legacy Console. So that's why there's someone on. Decepted is on my Minecraft world right now. And who did he blame? Me. And it wasn't even me. When Ollie left the first time, he literally blamed me for the soundboard, and it wasn't me, it was Will. he blamed me for it. It was Joe. He kept playing soundboards. He distracted me. He did this. He did that. I'm like, it's not me. I didn't do anything. He blamed me for it. There we go. Look like a spooky skinwalker. Nah, it was Decepted. He's in the world right now. So, I'm just going to put these in here to make this look slightly more natural. Then I'm going to slot those into there. Now, if I go around this corner and then back into here, this should look slightly more. What's in here then? There we go. Soundboard peak. Yeah. Sorry, I just want to mute myself. Yeah, the soundboard peak. So basically, this guy blamed me for the soundboard. It wasn't me. It was Decepted. He was... This guy basically blamed me for it, and it wasn't me. It was Decepted. He did it. I'll be back in 2 secs. I'm back. There we go. Yeah. Hello, Sam Tam Crazy fam. Welcome back to the stream. Well, there's a guy in the stream called Sam Tam, so I said their name out. That looks That looks great. That looks perfect. Yeah. I just need to make sure that... Well, I was saying it looks great. I was actually talking about what I was building. I've just mucked up the stairs, but I was working underneath. Joe was muted for a second. Yeah, I was muted for a second. I think I've unmuted now. Yeah, I have. Right, so this shulker box can go... Where did I not pick it up? That shulker box can go there. I don't know. Let me have a look. I mean... Yeah, it's good. Might have this though. I've run out, but I might have some sort of pillars on the door, on the ladders, on the stairs. Yeah. I think it looks alright. Wow. The useless bedroom. Oh my god, have you seen the useless bedroom? There's loads of shit in here. The useless bedroom over here. Well, no, there's so much stuff in the chest that I've just found some oak planks, which is pretty useful. Is it bad? Shit. I picked it back. I just picked it back up. Hold on, I've got the same shovel. I've got the same maker shovel as well, all the same enchantments. No, are you on your phone, Pickles? Are you on your phone? If you're on your phone, you won't be able to click the link. You have to get it from the YouTube community tab. No, PC. The link should work then. How long have you had this Minecraft world? Since 2016. Yeah, the wall's pretty thick. I have seen it. I have seen the rumours of like Barkley to Liverpool, but I don't really know what to think. Jesus. Oh, I saw that. I was gutted. I wanted him to stay, but obviously I would love to have seen like a Hollywood reunion at Everton. Like, you know, he played for Everton for 3 years. That's like for 10 years. Yeah, I've had this word for 10 years. Yeah, I created this word when I was 13, almost 14, I think. Do you know what? That looks quite cool, actually. Do you know what? Actually, that looks quite cool, actually. We could do. Could do, yeah. Sure, I like it. It's really cool. Right, I'm just going to go down here. Tell you what, we can get behind the stairs here. I'm 20. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I am 23 almost. No, 24 almost. I've had this Minecraft world since I was 14. Joe, did you not put not for kids? I never put not made for... I never put not made... I always put not made for kids. I always put not made for kids. You swear that's not for kids? But yeah, I never put the streams as not made for kids because it's useless. Plus, I don't aim my channel... I aim my channel for teenagers. I never aim... Some people do it. Yes, some people do it, but I've never understood the... Some people do it, but I don't because I aim my channel at like for teenagers. But YouTube says, though, Pickles, YouTube says that you have to be 13 years or up to use YouTube. So the whole thing of aiming your channel for kids makes no sense. But yeah, that's why I don't do any of that. I aim my channel. Yeah, but that even on that regard, some kids use their parents' info, but then it's their parents' fault for letting them do it. But the concept of, you know, swearing on YouTube isn't bad. Swearing isn't actually bad. There's worse things that you could do. There's worse things that you could do. I don't know, we could do something with this room here. There's a lot of worse things that you could potentially do. I've got a bit of history to tell you about this room. This room basically didn't exist. We didn't realise it existed, and this room was once hidden for years. We found it was a shulker box. See you later. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching the live stream, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. This room used to be like a hidden shulker boxy room that had some shulker boxes that we forgot existed. Looks good. Looks great. Is there a way I can get rid of that? Is there a way I can get rid of that stone? It looks a bit out of the... nothing. I said if there is there a way I can get rid of that bit of stone here without damaging anything? Oh no, I'm just gonna have a look a sec. I'm gonna have a look what's up there a minute. Oh, actually no. Could use slabs because I need to break this birch. I need to break those two as well because the birch floor on the other side. There we go. What? That's the other. That's the other. There's 4 entrances on each side of the house. That's what this roof is. The quartz leads is a roof. It's basically the quartz goes to the center of the house. The quartz goes through the whole house. There we go. By the way, bye. Might as well put some oak flooring down here. Yeah, just give me a sec. I'm getting rid of the dark oak flooring here. Because it now looked off. I've got to get rid of... I can get rid of I suppose I can get rid of this oak wood now, can't I? We can merge all these together now. Have you got any oak wood? I've literally got. I've took away the dark oak floor, and I've been left with one hole. There's oak logs, but I used a lot of oak. Yeah, I used a lot of oak wood on the Oh, you know the we built the I might get rid of this then. Do you remember when we built the do you remember? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I was looking to do stuff to the house anyway. Pardon me. What was I going to say? So, big tree. I don't recall putting. What tree? Oh, where are they? Oh, spawned. Yeah, I planted them intentionally. Kind of funny. I planted those intentionally to No, it's the Armenian guy that's joined. You're the best, thank you. I suppose. Yeah, I chopped down all the trees up there. There used to be loads of trees there, so I sort of planted them back. Oh, it's alright. We've got do you remember when we built that tree farm on the realm? And the one underground? I sort of might have built the same thing. If you want wood, won't the tree farm might be the best option then, because they don't grow that big. It's alright. I'm just gonna dump some of this dirt that I've gathered. Right. I think so. I'm not there at the moment. I'm finding a way to empty my inventory. This has been a crazy stream. There's still 11 people watching. Yeah, we've had 152 people watch, but then it's been like 11 people continuously. Yeah. Yeah, it's just dropped down to 9 for the first time. In fact, there's a lot of saplings. There's literally loads of wood and saplings down here. I didn't steal it. You can have the oak plank. There you go. I've left it there for you. Yeah, that's slowly. Slowly. Bye-bye. He said bye. He said bye-bye and then left. I mean, it could be worse. He was progress. He was arguing with himself yesterday. I've never seen someone argue with themselves before. What, you've been to one? Well, I suppose actually I saw someone in the center of the city once arguing with him, arguing with his reflection. I saw a guy run over a spit and start shouting at the mirror. I don't think he realised it was his own reflection. In fact, me and my mum were looking at him thinking, is he arguing with his reflection? Like, I don't recall putting that stone there. Oh, perhaps you did. Don't chop this tree down. This tree's not natural. I built it myself. That's all right. You're not going to chop this one down because it's literally nowhere near. But I built an upside down tree up here. It's further back. That's all right. I've rounded up all the wood you left over and the saplings, and I've stuck them in the chest. Well, I don't need it anymore. I only needed one bit to fill in that hole. It's alright. I grew them because there used to be loads of trees coming down the side of this hill here, and I chopped them down for wood, and I decided to replant them because no, there's none touching the spawn. Well, you can still this one here you can still get on top of. This one here you can still get on top of because there's 2 trees here. I planted about 50 trees in one spot. Well, yeah, I wanted it to look nice. I thought it would look. I thought this area looked weird without trees, so I. Wow, they will be chopped. There we go. Just gonna put that one there. Maybe I'll take some of these saplings. I'll take some of these saplings in a sec, and no, so I'm going to take some of these saplings and I'll put them in the tree farm, like the underground one. Basically, the one that we made on the realm. The one we made on the realm, I remade it on here, except I made it bigger. There we go. There's another tree. There's a whole nother tree here. There's a whole nother. The reason was there's a whole nother tree there. Just. I think you have got them all now, but it's just I planted so many in one spot. Jumping up. Do I have any shears on me? I don't. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Hello, Josie. It's almost August, yeah. My world will be 10 years old at the end of August. I'm just coming down here a minute, cause... Yeah. I just want to... Oh, shit, that's not how you make, that's not how you make shears. That's how you make flint. It's almost August. Yeah, it is almost August. That's true. How are you, the Joke 60? Welcome to the stream. My controller's about to die, but that's incredible because I did a stream a couple of weeks ago where I played FIFA, and my controller was dying for the full 2 hours that I shot the video. My controller was dying, and it just didn't die in that whole 2 hours. Hello. Yeah. There's loads of saplings on those trees. I don't know, like, I flattened it down and I thought it looked unnatural, which is why I added some trees back. But, yeah, I built it as a joke. I also... Yeah. Have you seen the entrance to the doghouse now? The entrance to the doghouse, like, I've hidden it. I made the hill come out more. There's a bit of glass there. I don't recall putting that there. I haven't thought of adding trees down there, but... Cool. Just keep extending the house. I want to build Stampy's house as like a build idea, but truly in survival as well. But I don't know yet. Yeah, I'm just going to shear some of these. I'm going to shear some of these leaves so I can go and repair. I can go and fix the spawn a little bit. But it doesn't actually, because this is the legacy version. No, there's a couple of leaves. There's a couple of leaves missing. on the sides. That well, I think you just replaced it. There's only one way up. There's only one way up, and there's the door glitch. Was it not? There we go. Yeah. The door glitch works when you close it. It's quite nice, actually. It does look quite nice, actually. The view in here, the spawn hut. What? Yeah, without some of the trees blocking, it's quite nice. Bearing in mind, if I was to put a copy of this to my Windows 10 laptop right now, like you would, Windows 11, sorry, you would be able to see the lighthouse from here. I don't have any, ironically. I have some stairs. I suppose you could use it like that. Oh, I was thinking if doing it the other way would work. That looks fine. Do you know what? Yeah. I don't know. I think it looks nice. I think it looks alright. It goes down to the mine, but it also connects up with all the other mines. You know the thing you can jump from the top of the world to the bottom. It also lines up to all of that as well. That's funny. Can you step out the way for 2 secs? There's a minecart down here that I've tried to send back up. Minecart with a chest in it, and I tried to send it up, and it comes straight back down, which is going. It's a mine, but if you go this way, it lines up to the one under Survive Legacy. If you go through here, to here actually. If you go to here, it takes you to that monument. I have got some torches on me actually. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Would you? Yeah, if you go this way, it takes you to the underground bit. And if you go the other way, it takes you to the place where you can jump from the top of the world to the bottom. If you come down here, it's... Oh my god, I just found a diamond in the roof. Because obviously I use this place down here as the place to fight the wither. I use this place to fight the wither, so obviously the wither just basically is like a tunneling machine. The wither is the perfect tunneling machine. I've got gold here. There's gold here, iron. Just you name it. The wither has basically put a hole in it. Tell you what, I've got some wither skulls. We could take on the wither right now. Yeah, we got 13 people. I had this ticking cough, which made my asthma worse at the moment. It sucks. Yeah. Right, let's just grab that iron. I can pick the iron up. That's good. I do have wither skulls at the moment, so I can actually take on the wither right now. A few weeks ago on stream, I took 3 withers on at the same time because I was bored. Three withers same time. It was a fun old stream. Ah, let's go up here. Yeah, this mushroom farm is useless. Like, it's never worked at all. Oh, I just... Don't end up on a dual carriageway this time. Yeah, I do get what you mean. It's my really shit anagram. Yeah, so I said something. It's. I think I said something. It was as out of place as a steam train on a motorway. Well, ironically, the mushrooms never grew in here. We can turn it into an I will pick up those though because I'm still trying to get a way to make mushrooms grow, and I just can't seem to get them to grow in Minecraft. Yeah, so. Oh, I was thinking that just grow. I was thinking just grow general and wheat in here, but. What is it? Ron's weed then from bloody attack the block. Have you ever seen that? It's a comedy film, and they have to go into a place called Ron's Weed Room. This character goes, "What's Ron's Weed Room?" And she goes, and this guy goes, "It's a big room full of weed." Yeah, there is. I don't have any though, so we have to use bone meal. Yeah, there's a full on chest. You know that little room that there's in the chest room. Yeah. It's because I got a mob spawner, so I get unlimited bone now. Shears. I got shears. You don't need some. There you go. But then you can bone meal them. I need to go over here a minute. I've accidentally broke the Why can't I jump? I know, I just fixed it. I can fix this. Don't worry, I can fix this. Oh, I've made a mistake. I've just got no. At the moment, I've just got no inventory space. Well, I said he wasn't really active. He wasn't really active, and the last time he was in here, all he did was moan. I have just moved it. I brought it down a bit. As in which way? This way. But yeah, that's a lot of coal. There we go. Hi, can I tell you something serious? Hello, Lucas the man. Welcome to the stream. Of course, if you want to tell us something serious on the stream, you can. I'm just going to quickly go this way a sec. I need some dirt and I need some powered rails. I just need to empty my inventory. I need to empty. I need to empty my inventory. Oh, I'm really sorry to see that. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry to hear that. In a sec. Okay. Be there in a sec. I'm just fixing this a minute. Oh yeah, this sent a strip mine. No, this is actually the hill. I expanded the hill out recently. I expanded the hill out and made this hill look bigger. So basically, this used to be there used to be nothing here. Yeah, I've made Grand Central bigger, which is why I did that. Which is why the hill's been expanded. I made Grand Central bigger, so I expanded the hill out to fit it in. I'm alright. I'm not going to come through the hole. I'll go the other way. Sorry. Oh. I don't know. I think Elliot Anderson's better. I think he's better than someone like Enzo Fernandez. You got to think he costs Chelsea. I don't know. They reckon he wants to leave as well. They reckon he wants to leave. I reckon they reckon Xabi Alonso wants experienced players in. He wants experienced players to actually. He's one of them. He's one of them. It's an interesting one. He's one of them. He's not going to set the world on fire, but he's also not going to let you down. Yeah. For England, it's the same. This is Percy's house. Percy the Parrot. Hello, RB Edits. Welcome to the stream. Hello, RB Edits. Welcome to the stream. No, Chelsea aren't in European football. No, because they finished 10th. Yeah. But I think this is where Chelsea's owners are fucked up. They sign players exclusively under 23. Could be a bit like Karim Benzema. You know, Benzema didn't really do much until after Ronaldo left, and then he started to score back in about 30 a season. Yeah, and it's probably because he was always meant to give Ronaldo the ball. But you could say the same with Portugal though. Like Bruno Fernandes is. You think about how good he is. Think about how good he is in Man United, and then he's a shell of himself for Portugal. But I get the sense that the Portuguese players don't actually like playing with him. Yeah, I get the sense that Argentina love playing with him. Yeah. So I get the sense that Argentina love playing with him. I was thinking the other day that the new Argentina. No. I found it funny though. I successfully predicted three of the teams. I successfully predicted 3 of the final 3 in the semis. I predicted Argentina, France, and England getting to the final, but I predicted Brazil over Spain. Yeah. Have I ever seen the game eFootball? I have. I've heard of it. Never played it, but I have heard of it. I think I've heard of it. I have to Google it. Yeah, I have heard of it. Yeah, I have heard of it. I might end this stream in a minute because my hands are sweaty and this controller's warm. Yeah, Spain did deserve to win it though. 1 goal conceded. I think he is Spanish. I believe since Enrique left. It's a lot like FIFA, yeah. I believe De La Fuente, I think his name is. I think he's been manager since Enrique left. You got to think, Enrique left 4 years ago now because he's been manager of PSG for 3 years. When he went there, I thought, well, PSG's just a team that are shit and they... Do you like Lamine Yamal? He's a good player, but I think Lamine Yamal is a good player, but then I think he's a bit like... he doesn't really pay attention to really what he puts on social media. So, like, I saw an article about him this morning about something dodgy he did. Who's the best football manager? Depends who you ask, though. Depends who you ask. So, like, I don't know. I think you've got to. I think you've got to put Sir Alex up there. I think you've got to put Sir. You've got to put Sir Alex up there. You've got to put Brian Clough up there for what he did with Nottingham Forest. You could put. You could put. You could put Don Revie up there, the manager of Leeds, because you know he took Leeds to Champions League football. I'd actually stick what's name up there, even though he's not won much. I'd actually stick Moyes up there. You know what he did with West Ham and Everton when they were pretty much bankrupt was pretty good. Well, that was Sir Alex Ferguson's fault. Sir Alex Ferguson basically, the reason he left was because they told him he couldn't have £200 million to rebuild the summer, to rebuild the squad in the summer. No, he's a good manager, but he's always got. And Barca. I think it's. I actually think on the really good managers, I really like Sean Dyche for what he did at Burnley as well, because Burnley was always my lake. Which lake? I've got loads. Looks great. In fact, it took him. He almost got sacked 3 years in. Sir Alex Ferguson. He almost got sacked 3 years in, and it was a sloppy back pass that basically won him an FA Cup, and it was suddenly like, oh, he's got a new contract now. In fact, when David Moyes went to Everton for the first time, he got not 13 points in 9 games, saved them from relegation, and then somehow got them European football the next season, which is just bizarre. He would have because they won a league title. Sorry? No, I didn't end the stream. I'm still streaming. What about best goalkeeper? Sorry, I'm in my Discord, Deceptive's Discord server, and then because you said, well, who's the best football manager? It started like a 30-minute debate. It depends though. Everybody has a better opinion. Like most people, obviously English people probably think Gordon Banks. But then Lev Yassin was probably one of the greatest goalkeepers ever. I think Jordan Pickford's going to be up there as one of the best goalkeepers ever. But then you can generally say somebody like Peter Cech. Peter Cech played at the top for nearly 20 years in the English Premier League. But also, I will say I'm gonna find a way to stick an American keeper in here. I think Tim Howard. I think Tim Howard's got to be up there. I mean, the guy played for Everton for 10 years. I mean, he even scored a goal against Bolton. Everton lost, but the goalkeeper scored. It is interesting. It is interesting. I don't know. I think they could. I think they could win it this year. They had a developing team last year of all these new players. No. No, I think Enzo Maresca, I think, is a really good coach, and I think he should still be Chelsea manager. And no, he didn't. It was mutual consent, which is basically if you don't resign, we'll sack you. So he basically took the least option. But it was because they didn't like that the Chelsea owners sort of didn't like that he was playing certain players. They wanted him to play youth players that they could go and sell for profit. But he wanted to try and, go for a league title. And they turned around, they brought in this Liam Rosenior, and then he was basically a yes man for the board, and then they sacked him because he did shit. I mean, that game against Everton was one of the worst performances I've ever seen from Chelsea. Like, Everton battered them. I think Xabi Alonso. Well, I actually think he was doing real well at Real Madrid, and the player power was too much. Well, Mbappe liked him. Mbappe liked him. The crazy thing was, a guy watches my streams is a Real Madrid fan. Allegedly, a guy who watches my streams is a Real Madrid fan, and he said allegedly Valverde reportedly had a punch up with another player in the dressing room. Apparently, some of the players were fighting each other over the manager. Apparently, they were fighting. Apparently, some of the players were fighting each other. Yeah, apparently that was over the manager. One of them wanted him to go. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, apparently he got sacked. Some got some. It was split. It was split like 50-50. 50% wanted him to stay. Well, apparently it was an emotional overload. Like after Xabi Alonso, he's very specific with like his training. Like he gave them lots of like training drills. Some of them felt burnt out. Some of them thought it was an overload. But you know, those players, the only thing they do is train. They're paid to play football. They train, so they can't moan about the training. A couple of them Real Madrid players need to do a week at Everton. I guarantee they'd be dead by the end of the week. Sean Dyche used to do something called the bleeper test. He used to run them into the ground. That's what I was saying to someone. I'm totally. No, I find him arrogant. It's a Real Madrid player. I find him really arrogant myself. But no, the funny thing is as well, like a lot of those players have too much player power. You know, Mourinho's a disciplinarian. It's basically his way or the highway. So you know, Mourinho's just gonna go in there like you don't play my way. All right, get lost. That's pretty much what Rafa Benitez did. That's what Rafa Benitez did with Luca Digne. He was like, "You want to moan about me? Fine, get on the transfer list." That's what he told the Tottenham players. Mourinho told the Tottenham players that you can be a group of nice guys, but on that pitch, I want you to be some aggressive cunts. Mourinho, have you ever watched the Tottenham documentary they did on Amazon, like the behind closed, it was on Amazon. They basically have secret cameras everywhere, and he tells all the Tottenham. Oh, Son Heung-min and Hugo Lloris. I remember that because I was watching it live because it was Tottenham versus Everton, and basically they showed them having a bust up and start having like pushing and shoving each other, and then it's basically I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know it carried on in watching that episode. You find out it carried on into the changing room. Yeah, I'm going to end this stream. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching, everybody.